Good morning. I mentioned on Sunday that I'm reading the book, The Splendid and the Vile by Erik Larson. It's a book that looks at the first year of Winston Churchill's service as Prime Minister during World War II. Now, the title comes from a passage from John Colville's diary. Colville was a personal secretary to Churchill during World War II. And I want to read to you a section of the book that explains the occasion of the diary entry and then the diary reading itself. John Colville left Chequers. Now, Chequers is the British Prime Minister's country house. He left Chequers on Sunday afternoon after tea and traveled to London to have dinner at his family's house in Eccleston Square near Victoria Station. Just before they sat down to eat, the sirens rang out, and soon came the sound of German bombers overhead. Colville went up to a bedroom. With the lights off behind him, he knelt by a window to watch the raid unfold. It was all very surreal. Bombs falling into the heart of one's capital city, one's home. But it also had a certain beauty which he attempted to describe in his diary before going to bed. The night, he wrote, was cloudless and starry, with the moon rising over Westminster. Nothing could have been more beautiful, and the searchlights interlaced at certain points on the horizon, the starlight flashes in the sky where shells were bursting, the light of distant fires, all added to the scene. It was magnificent and terrible. The spasmodic drone of enemy aircraft overhead, the thunder of gunfire, sometimes close, sometimes in the distance, the illumination like that of electric trains at peacetime as the guns fired, and the myriad stars, real and artificial, in the firmament. Never was there such a contrast of natural splendor and human vileness. Colville was able to see a certain beauty in the tragedy. He saw a contrast between natural splendor and human vileness. Reading that reminds me of some of the feelings that I've had during this pandemic. The COVID-19 virus is not the most deadly of diseases, but it is deadly. As of today, there have been more than 215,000 people around the world who have lost their lives to the disease. Now, COVID-19 doesn't have the highest infection rate, but we do know that it's infectious. It's the vile combination of those two properties, the amount of seriousness and the rate of infection. Those together have caused so many problems with this virus. But in the midst of the vileness of this worldwide pandemic, we can also witness the splendor of human kindness. Though we are physically disconnected from each other, there's probably been no other event in our lifetimes that has unified us like this virus. We know that we are all living with the same worries, precautions, and desires as people all around the globe. There have been so many stories of people reaching out to connect with one another in creative ways that don't break the social distancing guidelines. We have seen teachers connect with their students through a glass door or window. We've seen birthday parades instead of parties. And we've seen neighbors picking up and delivering groceries or medicine for someone in need. It's never difficult to see the vileness in the world, but keep in mind to look for the splendor as well. We're never far from an example of God's love. And so today, look for something splendid, whether that's in nature or human nature. I hope you'll join me tonight for a 5-minute Bible study at 9 p.m. And I hope you have a great day today. Thank you for joining me.